My name is Felix Huth, and I have been working at Kids & Co for around 1.5 years now, and I'm basically working with pupils from like 9th and 10th grade. I did the Live Dreams Train the Trainer workshop in the United Kingdom in 2012, and well, now I'm here. I think the training was very interesting to have like this combination between theory and practice. Get like a balance between the theoretical and practical approach again. I think one of the most important things for me was when, like, in accordance with what I just said, the balance between practice and theory, that of course it helped to, like, you can plan a lot theoretically, but you will see that the practice is another thing again, and that somehow you have to always like check one with the other again. So you cannot just work practically with them without trying to rethink what has happened during the day, but also you cannot just plan things theoretically without ever trying if it will work in practice. And so this is like, it's a constant process. 3 main challenges I can describe, I think, easily. It's like a lack of motivation, lack of capacity, and lack of, understanding at all. So to describe it in detail, like lack of motivation, of course, from the young people, the teenagers. Often they are just not motivated to do anything at all. So that's the first big problem. Secondly, lack of capacity, that even if they want to, often they are not able to. They cannot concentrate. They cannot, sit together and talk for 1 hour and come out with a good result. They are just not able to do this. Thirdly, the lack of understanding, that often this comes together with the motivation. They just don't understand what this is all about. That you can tell them it's not about the result, that you can create this paper, but it's about the process, that you do it and you will try to think about your future and have aims. Because usually they will just say, okay, I'm done after 5 minutes. And so these are my 3 main problems.
So to come back to the live dreams trainings, is there any favorite live dream element for you?
Difficult to tell. For me, I couldn't. I spontaneously, I cannot just name this exactly as my favorite part of it. Yes.
Okay. So to come back to your pupils or students, so how did they generally react when you were applying live dreams elements?
Well, there we are again with the 3 problems. The lack of understanding. Like maybe after we surmonté, after we left behind the lack of motivation phase, we came to the lack of understanding phase, and maybe then we came to the constructive phase. But this was usually, like, at the beginning they say like, oh, I don't want to, it seems to me like children's stuff, and it's really difficult to make them understand that no, it's not children's stuff, and it's not too easy, but it's about their thoughts and maybe future and their attitude towards this whole process.
Okay. Is there any other criticism you want to add here?
We could use some more detailed materials for working with the students.
Okay. So thank you, Felix.
Okay, you're welcome.
Hello, my name is Sonja Schulz. I work at Kids & Co. and I take part at the Train the Trainer program from Live Dreams. The live streams training in London was really nice. I enjoyed the exchange with my team colleagues. It was a nice time, like 3 weeks we have a lot of time to speak with each other, and I liked the exchange with the other colleagues from Turkey. And yeah, sometimes it was really funny. I think we had a lot of we enjoyed the time together, and but sometimes it was really long listening and long working, and sometimes it was a bit chaotic, I think, yeah.
So regarding the live streams training, what do you think, which things did you mainly take out for your daily work?
Yes, for my daily work, I think I start to be more sensitive with myself. That I start to listen what I want and what is important for myself. This is what I learned from live streams. And yeah, I think for my daily work it was really great to see that it's important to speak more with my team colleagues, that we have a lot to speak about and that we need to take the time for this.
Okay, so to come to the trainings again, are you able to list up 3 challenges that you mainly face during delivering the workshops or trainings here in Germany?
Yeah, I think, 3 challenges I don't have, but I remember 2 things. I think they're, like, during I make some workshops with some young people, I got the problem that never went like I planned this, so I had to be really spontaneous and flexible, and that was a really challenge for me because I was so prepared and I want to do something special, and yeah, you have to be always flexible if you want to work with young people. And yeah, sometimes it was hard to make them understand why I do some task, to understand what is behind the task, that they understand that it's going about qualities and themselves. That was not so easy, that they understand why something is for them good.
Are you able to list your favorite live streams element?
Yes, I really like to work on qualities. I never thought about so much about qualities, and this is what I really liked, because I start to see the young people in a different way and how they look at each other. I like really to speak about qualities, and I like to work or to handle with conflicts. This was really interesting for myself.
Okay, when you were delivering the live streams trainings here in Germany, how did your students react?
At the beginning they were really skeptic. I think it was hard to tell them about that we want to work with them about something good and to explain them what live streams is. Yeah, I think I could mobilize them for this, so that they start to get into maybe yoga and something like this. I was really happy that they do this. And how I said at the beginning, I think sometimes it's difficult for me that they act in a different way I want them to be. I want something special from them, and that was a really completely different solution. It's like young people, it's nice, but yeah, sometimes it was not so easy to accept that people are so different and young people thinking so different.
So have you got any other criticism you would like to mention in terms of live streams?
Yeah, I think my problem was that it was not easy to put live streams in my daily work here at Kids & Co. I think my system or how I work here, it was not easy to put live streams in a way here in my work, because my young people, they come sometimes once a week, and I think it would be better to make a live stream seminar or workshop for a longer time, that the young people can go more deep. Like 1 week, really work on a live stream, and not like every week we start at the beginning and we always start and try to get back and remember what we learned last week. This was not so easy, because young people they were sometimes like they forgot what we did last week, and this was not so easy for me because I think live streams needs a lot of time, that people work on themselves and that they open to live streams. And this was not so easy, that we have a lot, sometimes we have weeks in between the workshops. Yeah, and it was not so easy to open the young people for live streams and to explain them that it's important that they have to think about themselves, because the young people here sometimes they never thought about themselves, and I think we had really to start at another point than live streams start. Live streams sometimes think that people have an idea of themselves, and I think some young people here don't have. They are really like in their daily life, and it's hard for them to start thinking about positive stuff about themselves, and this was hard for me too. And I think this is how live streams sometimes don't work here so good at my work. I need long time to work with the young people at qualities and good things in their life. Yeah.
Thank you, Sonja.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hi, my name is Anna, and I am working for Kids & Co. And I took part in the Live Dreams Train the Trainers program.
Well, Anna, so how did you experience the Live Dreams trainings in London?
The Live Dreams training in London was a really nice experience for me. We had a really relaxed atmosphere there and very, very friendly people. And we all worked well together and had a good communication. And well, it was quite a lot of input, which was really good for us. For my daily work, I took out the positive thinking that was really delivered in the training, and also the small steps to problem solving and the very playful attitude towards problem solving, which is in daily work sometimes a little bit difficult, but a good way to think about it.
If we have a look again at the Live Dreams trainings, are you able to list up 3 challenges you mainly faced during delivering the workshops or Live Dreams trainings?
When I delivered Live Dreams training to younger, students or whatever, I realized that it's really difficult for them to open up and to feel free to speak in a group or in front of people. Also, they were quite hesitant to talk to me or to others, which took some time to develop and to just crack them open. My favorite Live Dreams element is that realizing your own strengths and values and qualities. I think this is really important because you have to know yourself to work with others well and to develop yourself in a good manner.
You already mentioned some things about your students, but how did your students react generally while delivering the Live Dreams trainings?
The students, during delivering the Live Dreams training, the students were really closed in the beginning, so they were focused on themselves, but were trying not to give away too much about themselves, which was a problem. They were not really trusting and were really careful about what they gave away, and it took some time, but they opened up, of course. Anyway, it was difficult to keep a relaxed atmosphere because we sometimes touched quite serious fields and serious emotions of them, which led to quite some stressful situations sometimes.
So, Anna, do you have any other criticism in terms of Live Dreams?
The Live Dreams training is really good program, but sometimes it's really difficult to apply it to students here or to kids here because they have social and psychological problems that we can't help them with. And the Live Dreams training sometimes seems to show them a solution, but we can't really bring them to the end of this solution, and we can't really help them. And so I think sometimes it's really necessary to have some psychological assistant here or something or somebody to just support us here. you, Anna. You're welcome.
So I just wanted to tell some more words regarding to the live streams training. So also me, my name is Susanna, I took part in the live streams trainings in London, and I have to say I experienced it very well. So we met a lot of interesting people there, especially from the Turkish team. We made some friends over there, and also the live streams training was a great experience generally for all of us, I think. So the things I mainly took out for my daily work, it's really difficult to list because my colleagues already mentioned some difficulties we had to apply the live streams trainings in the daily work. But I would say I liked very well the relaxing seasons. So it's a good possibility to calm down the students if they are too, too stressed. For example, if they come directly from school, it's a good possibility to calm them down. The 3 challenges I mainly faced during delivering the live streams elements were that people had really a lack of motivation. First of all, to take part in the live streams training. So they were just asking me, for what is this? So why should I do this? And things like this. And this was really hard for all of us. So my favorite live streams element is the treasure box thing. So to collect like nice qualities for yourself and to be able to put them in a like special box to keep them there and to put them off again if there is a time when you maybe forget about them in difficult life situations. So how my students reacted while delivering live streams training is also a good question, because as I already told, some of them had real problems to take part in the program because it was the first time for them being faced with these kind of trainings, and it's very difficult, for example, to list up like good qualities for themselves, because it's always very easy to list up bad qualities, but to choose good qualities, for example, is a big challenge. On the other hand, I also had some good reactions, I have to say, like in the end of the workshops we had really positive feedback. People said that these kind of elements were like helping them a little bit to find their way in life and maybe to be a little bit more self-confident. So I would like to add also some criticism. So sometimes I really missed real working material. So as my colleagues already said, it's very difficult to apply live streams in our organization because people we are working with are sometimes quite difficult. So for example, for people who really have mental problems, I need a special working material, for example. I can't use the normal live streams working material for these kind of people, so I really miss this. And yeah, that's it.